He was very unhappy about my suggesting the breakup. He didn't want it at all, and he used every kind of method he could under the sun to try and, coerce me into staying with him. I knew he'd taken some photos of me that were relatively sexually explicit, fairly nude, and I consented to those. I was okay with those. I hadn't realised that he had taken some video of us being intimate and that he had had that on his phone. I am well respected for the work that I do, and he knew that would be really frightening for me, and it was. He really kept saying to me over and again, I will share this video on our social media feed. It will, you're connected with lots of people you do work with, you used to work with, it will spread far and wide. I suppose because of that control he had over, sharing images and video of me, I ignored some of the other really bad stuff he was doing that became actually quite frightening, until I got to a point where I just thought, I can't, I have to do something about this. And I reported it to the police. And I said I didn't want him to be arrested, which I thought that was the right thing to do at the time. I didn't want him to be arrested, but, if they could give him a warning, yes, that would be great. So they did that. They went and did that. And I got a 5-year restraining order. And within the 5-year restraining order, it had a 12-week imprisonment suspended for 12 months attached to it. So it was he had to do 15 rehabilitation days, he had to do 80 hours of unpaid work, he had to pay a victim surcharge costs. And yes, my restraining order was put in place for 5 years. It's a very, very controlling, threat to have over somebody, and it's very powerful and it's very effective, because that would be, it felt like it was going to be professional and personal suicide, really awful.